Hey everyone, it's me, Britt, from BH Yoga Dog. Welcome to this 20-minute Vinyasa, easy, gentle flow with a little bit of warrior, a little bit of tree, and a little bit of ujjayi ocean breath. So let's get started. We're going to start standing in mountain pose, and we're going to get settled there. So as you get settled in mountain pose, spread the toes out. Place the feet on the ground, obviously. And they can be hip width apart or together if you like. Work up through the legs, engage the quadriceps, pull in the belly, lift the chest and drop the shoulders. Let the arms hang to the sides and let the chin dip down slightly. Take a few deep breaths into the nose and out through the mouth. And as you inhale for a little bit of energy, and you exhale for a little bit of release, picture a mirror in front of your mouth, one of those small little compact mirrors, right? And see if you could visualize yourself fogging up the mirror. And then as you inhale, you would be defogging the mirror. And maybe let the breath move in and out through the mouth for a few times. Fogging up the mirror, and then defogging the mirror. And as you'll notice as you do that, maybe the breath gets longer. And you can hear the breath on the back of the throat. Now take a few more deep breaths like that, but with the mouth closed. As you fog up the mirror and defog the mirror, maybe inhale through the nose, but you still feel and hear it through the throat. And exhale through the nose, as you still feel and hear it in the throat. Take a few more ujjayi or ocean breath in and out through the nose, letting it travel in the throat with some sound and with some length. And then maybe here is a good place to close the eyes just for a moment before we get started. Yoga is used to calm the nervous system, to balance it, to even out the heartbeat, respiratory system, the nervous system, even the electrical system of your body. But if you've come here today just for movement, that is cool. So as you use this ujjayi breath and defogging and fogging up the mirror, try to bring that into the practice that we'll do for these 20 minutes. Let the eyes come open. Let the arms come up overhead. Exhale down. And again, arms up overhead. With that ujjayi ocean breath, exhale down. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale up. This time, forward fold, hands on the quads, shins, or floor. Flat back, pull the belly in. And as you inhale, get the spine super long. And as you exhale, forward fold over the legs. Roll on up, ragdoll style. Open the shoulder blades and the back, arms up overhead. Take a big breath, lengthen through the body, and then palms down either to the heart or to the sides. Inhale, lift up. We'll do a few half sun salutations. Exhale down. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Again, using that ujjayi breath, roll up, little bend in the knee to protect the back, arms up overhead, big breath in, palms down, namaste mudra to the front or just to the sides are fine. And inhale, back up, exhale, lower. Inhale, flat back, belly in. Exhale, forward fold. Roll on up, open the shoulder blades in the back again, lift to the sky. And maybe palms touch a little energy seal and hands down towards the heart. Good, as we move on, we're gonna add on, come on down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees generously, place the hands on the floor, and step back, drop a knee. Step back, drop a knee. Walk the knees back slightly and drop the hips, drop the chest, drop the chin, and then inhale up to a nice little cobra. Lower down, push on up, chin and chest onto the knees, right, tuck the toes under, walk one foot in, opposite foot in, roll on up to the sky, take a deep breath, upward salute, and hands down to wherever you like. We're going to do 2 more times like that. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees generously. Step back, lower. Step back, lower. Maybe walk the knees back. Hips, chest, chin. Inhale up, cobra. Squeeze the glutes and bring the chest through the arms. You can put some weight on the hands, no big deal. Lower down. Tuck the toes, push up onto the knees, walk one foot in, another foot in, and roll on up. Arms up to the sky one more time. Hands to the heart first. Use that ujjayi breath or come back to it. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale flat back, forward fold, bending as much as you need to step back, lower. Step back, lower. Maybe walk the knees back, lower the hips, chest, and chin. Inhale, maybe a little bit of bigger cobra with some weight onto the hands. Squeeze the glutes, bring the chest to the arms, and pull the shoulder blades back. Take a big ocean breath in. And then exhale, tuck the toes, lift up, and walk a foot in, walk a foot in, and roll on up to the sky. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to move through that one more time, at least, all the way down, because I'm a terrible liar. Inhale, flat back, bend the knees, and this time you can either step back onto the knees or you can step back into plank. So you have the knees here or up, right? Now if you're in plank, maybe you want to lower the knees, chest and chin, and then swoop up through to cobra. Take a big deep breath in, ocean breath out. Now here's where you can tuck the toes and use the knees or push straight up, right? And pull back, or you can walk a foot forward into, as we did before, the modification, and roll on up. Inhale, lift up to the sky, don't waste it, get some length. Hands down to the heart or the sides. Let's do it again. As I said, sometimes I lie and do another one, which is good because we want the power of 3 too. So we may even do one more. Forward fold. It feels good. Bend the knees and then step back. Maybe drop the knees, maybe not. Lower down as you like. Maybe to the belly. Plant the tops of the feet. Inhale, cobra. And then lower down. Again, you can come up onto the knees, right? Or come up onto the feet, however you want. And you can walk the leg up how you like, flat back. Now I'm going to add a little forward fold and then roll on up. Inhale to rise, hands to the heart. Let's do it one more time. Feels so good. Inhale, lift. Now this time just with breath. Exhale, lower. Inhale, flat back. Forward fold, step back how you like, maybe come to the knees, right? Maybe lower the hips, chest, chin. Inhale, big, or a cobra of your own liking. And then down, and then inhale, right? Exhale, and then walk forward. Modification, right? And roll on up. Inhale to the sky. Little back bend if you like, or just squeeze the glutes and push the hips forward and hands to the heart. And take a few deep breaths there. Again, come back to the breath. Inhale and exhale as you are fogging up a mirror. 2 more times. Inhale. exhale. One more time. As I'm going to turn towards you, I'm going to part the feet. I'm going to lift up, starfish the body out. And then I'm going to come all the way down center for a nice deep squat as best you can. Maybe the feet are in a little bit, maybe the feet are out. And then lift up. We're going to do this 5 times, malasana to starfish or 5-pointed star. As you inhale down to your own degree. And you exhale, opening up to your own liking. So get a little squeeze in the glutes, get a little pull into the belly button, into the core. Exhale, open the body, right? My toes are turned out. The knees and the toes are always in the same direction wherever you're going. And open up. Good. And lower down. And open up. So this time we're going to come down to Malasana squat. Right? I'm even going to bring my feet in a little bit more. And I'm going to just kind of rock my way down. So if you're here at Malasana squat, this is fine. You can drop a shoulder. Right? You could spread the feet out a little bit and just rock it back and forth. Right? And just lower and down. So if you can come down a little further, that's cool too. If you can't, I'm going to bring it in to Malasana squat again. If you are up a little ways, that's fine. So if you're up here, just wiggle out those hips a little bit, move it around, right? If you're down here. So if you're here, take a deep breath, or here, and place the right hand down and the left arm up. And you can keep moving it around, swaying a little bit, or you can stay still. But we want to bring that bottom shoulder underneath, that top shoulder back, open the chest towards the sky. Right, and you're always welcome to straighten the legs. And then come center, and then change sides. So I'm going to move around to different modifications. You do what's good for you. Right, we're trying to get that bottom shoulder rolled under and that top shoulder rolled back so we can open the chest towards the sky. So if you're facing down towards the floor, lift the arm up and open the chest towards the sky. Come on back to Malasana. Come on back to starfish. Inhale, kick the heels out and forward fold over the legs. Hands to the quads, shins floor. Let the hips sway left and right. And take a moment there and forward fold. Head drops down. Ocean breath, back to deep and long. Fogging up the mirror. Letting it loosen up with those exhales. And the power of 3. So I've been kind of looking into or reading about the power of 3, 6, and 9 and how a lot of things kind of evolve around or equal out to the number 9. It's kind of interesting. Come back center. Bring the hands up to the quadriceps. Spread the feet a little more than shoulder width. Bring the right arm up to the sky and give a nice twist. As you do, drop the shoulders. Try to even out the hips and maybe bring the left hand, fingertips down towards the floor. This is a good place to use a block if you want. You're just trying to get the shoulders opened up, the arms lengthened out, the shoulders away from the ears, pulling the belly in and giving some nice rotation through the spine. Gazing either to the side or up towards the sky or the ceiling. And then bring that right hand down. Now maybe it stays on the quad or you could bring it up to the opposite quad. You can always bend the knee and then give a little rotation here. So you can rotate from here. You can leave the hand down. You can straighten the legs. Remember, you're living in your body, not me. So you got to do what's best for you. You're just trying to get those shoulders away from the ears and keep that ocean breath going. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Come on back down. Maybe hands on the quads, shins, or the floor, right? Roll it up, little bend in the knee, all the way to the sky, arms up overhead. Hands down to the heart, walk the feet in, and take a Ujjayi ocean breath here. As you are in mountain pose, bring the hands down, palms forward, and just take notice of your posture. How are the feet? How are the glutes? How are the quads? How's the core, right? The shoulders and the jaw. As you take a deep breath, plant some stability into the left leg. Bring the right heel off the floor. Pull in through the belly button. Lift the chest, drop the shoulders. And if you want, you can grab a chair or have a wall or a friend, dog, all those things, right? So from here, if you need, you can leave the toes. Here's my toes down here. You can leave the toes on the floor and the heel to the inside like the ankle, the sole of the foot, the right foot inside of the left ankle. Place the hands on the hips, pull the belly button in, and I want you to draw up from the floor, engaging the quad and the glute and getting super tall before moving on to any kind of balance at all. Because if you're having a hard time just balancing on these toes, right on this side, hang here. Because I want you to feel the lift up through what we call the root chakra, the Ula Bandha, the base muscle. You can call it lots of things, but I want you to feel like you're a tall ballerina lifting straight up through that spine. Woo, sometimes it's windy. Now from here, you can lift the foot anywhere but the knee. So it can be on the inside, it can be on the bottom, on the calf. Or if you want, now take a little moment, see if you can draw the foot up with some mobility right before you pull on it for stretching, and then bring it in if you want to bring it up high. So wherever you are, down low, here or here, the foot and the leg are pancakes. They're pressing in towards one another. You're squeezing that glute. You're pulling in the belly button. You're lifting through the chest and dropping the shoulders. Oh yeah, don't forget to breathe. This is where you take a few ocean breaths. Now maybe it's working out and maybe it's not. It doesn't matter. The point is to just keep breathing. The point is to just keep lifting. Now you can take this tree posture. You can give it a sway. You don't have to. Maybe you're just trying to focus on the bottom part and don't care about the arms. But if you're holding on to something, come back to that lift. Just fingertips on what you're holding on to. Maybe lean and tilt back, a little leaning back tree, right? And then maybe a little leaning front tree. Oh, goodness. Pull the belly in, squeeze the glutes, reach forward if you want. Timber. Inhale, exhale, no big deal. Now from here, maybe keeping the arms out, maybe releasing the foot, and maybe shooting it to the back of the room. Inhale, exhale, everything long. Toe can drop towards the floor or the leg can lift up and reach just a little bit of warrior three. Even if the toe is down, the arms are extended, the belly's pulled in, shoulders on fire, out to the sides. Whoo! Come straight up, bend that front knee, drop that back heel. Arms out to the side, down to the front, or down to the sides, right? And take a deep breath and just walk them together. So we'll revisit maybe Warrior 1 next time, even though we've worked through Warrior 3. Come to the other side, lift up through that right leg first, pull that belly button in, right? Toes down, here's the toes. So they can be on the floor, but if they are, try not to drive them into the floor, try to lift them up, right? Try to lift up through the base muscle. Just drop the shoulders. Squeeze the glute. Even I'm windy. All right, and then you can work up anywhere but the knee joint, right? And if you try to work up, try to bring the foot up with a little bit of mobility, right? Lift up, squeeze up. It's kind of fun up, it's stressed. All right, extend out, do something, and then you can pull it in. Sandwich those two together. Whew, it's not easy. And then arms up overhead, if you like. Hands can stay on the hips. You can make it sway. Use the breath. Come back to that ocean breath. Fog the mirror with each movement, and then defog the mirror for the next movement. Now for balance sake, I'm going to come back to center. As you can see, I'm wobbly, right? I'm going to open up, lean back. I'm going to gaze up just slightly. And then I'm going to tilt forward. And I'm going to shoot the leg back into warrior three. Now maybe I'm going to bring the arms forward. I'm going to drop the back toe. I'm going to pull the belly in. I'm going to get super long, bend or straighten that front leg. Doesn't matter. I'm going to lift the back leg, get super long, and maybe arms out to the side. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to fly a little bit. Maybe the toe drops. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you lift it up. Maybe you fly. And then drop the back toe. Bend the front knee. Drop the back heel. Arms up overhead. Right? And then come on back to standing. And shake that out for a minute. Roll the hips around. Make it feel good. Loosen up. No big deal. Right? Now I'm sure we're getting to be 20 minutes as of now, if it hasn't happened already. So take a deep breath. Step back with one foot. Drop that knee on down. And then sit on down however you want so we can finish up on the floor. Maybe bring the soles of the feet together. I'm going to come a little closer. Come closer. Soles of the feet together, knees out, little butterfly. If the feet slide out, that's fine. If the heels slide in, that's fine. Take a deep breath. Give them a little shake, shake, shake. And if this doesn't work for you, you can always have one leg out, or you can do both legs. Some people, this doesn't work, right? And fall forward. So a little butterfly, little exhale. And again, if you don't like to have the soles of the feet together, you can widen the legs. It doesn't matter. It's just about sensation. It's just about movement, and it's just about breath. And come back to that ocean breath. Fog up the mirror. Defog the mirror. One more time. Roll on up. Extend the legs out in front of you and just lean to the left and then bend the legs, what we call deer posture. So if you're leaning to the left, just give a little bend to each one. Come on up and forward fold over that front leg, stretching the hip. You can go to the side, you can go to the front, you can go to the quadricep, whatever you like. You can move it around your own way. I'm going to stretch the left hip. I'm going to use the ocean breath. Again, it doesn't matter which way you go, as long as you feel a stretch that you like. Roll it on up. Give it a little rotation, like a spiral staircase. Bring it back and give it rotation the other way. See, it usually doesn't matter which way you turn because we'll do both. And then come back, lean back, windshield wiper the legs to the other side. Ta-da! Inhale and exhale over that opposite leg. Again, you can walk it to the side or bring it to the front. Wherever you feel a stretch, you can do. So a few ocean breaths here. You can shake the shoulders down. Usually I try to get at least 3 deep breaths and roll it up. Inhale, exhale. Give it a little spiral staircase around. Push that hip flexor forward and then bring it to the other side. Come back center. Windshield wiper those legs. Legs out front. Arms up overhead. Toes in the video. Forward fold. Inhale and exhale. And as you inhale, 3 deep breaths and forward fold. You can walk the glutes back. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit so you can see. You can walk the glutes back. And then look at your toes. Inhale. Get some length through the spine. Try to get that roundedness out of the back by pulling the shoulders back, pulling the belly in. And as you exhale, you bring the chest down. So even if you're sitting up tall, kind of in staff pose, maybe you could flex the feet. Bring the chest forward, right? Instead of rounding that back. And as you inhale, lifting through the top of the head. All right. We're going to roll it on up. And we're going to just sit comfortably in any way you want. As we'll do Shavasana in seated today. Usually we lie down. But why not? It's yoga and we're allowed to do whatever we want. So today I'm going to give you a great place to come to whenever you have questions or you need a moment, you have some breath that you want to take. And this will be 10 deep breaths. And if you get to 3 and you're done, perfection. Try for 10. Take a deep breath, palms up. Maybe you have a question you want answered, palms down. You don't want to talk to anybody for the rest of the day and you want to go inward. Sit up, lay down, do what feels good for you. 10 deep breaths, opened or closed eyes. So many options. Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. I'm going to close the eyes. I'm going to focus on the exhales. I'm going to let the jaw relax. I'm going to let the eyes relax. I'm going to let the tongue relax. I'm going to feel the heartbeat slow. I'm going to feel the breath move in and out. Take one more deep breath here, with or without that ocean sound. Exhale fully, emptying the lungs. Let the eyes flutter open. And those 10 deep breaths are always in your back pocket. If you like, not mandatory, thumbs to the forehead for beautiful thoughts. Thumbs to the mouth for beautiful words. Man, I do try. And thumbs to the heart for love from me to you. Namaste. Or just a plain thank you will do. Thank you for joining me, Britt from BH Yoga Dog. I will see you next time. Have a great day and watch for lots more videos to come.